It's a stadium with a proud football tradition. It has hosted several World Cups. It has some football tradition, too. And from where the Berlin Thunder won 3 NFL Europe championships, it is so good to be back here in Berlin's Olympic Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Berlin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Penix working from the gun. Headed out right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Carry for Robinson. And he's dropped just short the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Got it. Ready?
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Go!
An option gives to Robinson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Algier can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal. Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. On is Cade York for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Colts, nothing.
Let's get this point. We need these points.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Go.
Taylor again. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Tackled by Luke Ororo. Offense to the line fast.
50
Gain of 2 on the play.
19 tight.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Ready up.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and 4 coming up now. From the shotgun, Penix. That one's caught by Mooney. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Receiver in motion, going left. Penix now on first down. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! But it looked like a Falcon swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Robinson on the inside give. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jermaine Pratt picks it.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They go again with Taylor. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of 1.
19 tight.
Brings up
19.
third and 3.
Richardson from the gun on third. He's got it. Complete to Downs. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
13 yards on the play.
Back position.
That's
Let's go,
good
ladies.
for a Colts. First down. First and 10.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down Colts.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
12-yard line.
Once more now, it's Richardson. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Battle coming up on third and inches.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Taylor trying to run for this first. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be fourth now and less than a yard. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he does not make it out of the end zone. Just couldn't find his way across. They contain him for the safety.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So following the safety, Brock, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick. He'll take it from the 1. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Escapes the pocket. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
It's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. To the air on this first down. Richardson on the move, headed right. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
65. Here we go.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Warren's got it, complete. And they get this down to the 28. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
First down. First and 10.
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Timeout Indianapolis, that's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. This gets the 1st and more. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take the lead just before halftime. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
8, Falcons 7. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. On 1st down, here's Penix. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
60 Bison, 18 rep, 18 rep. 60 back, 60 back.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yarder. York knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now, it has been a great time so far in Berlin, hasn't it? More still in store. Off we go here in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Starting the third with Taylor. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 37-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Taking a deep shot here. Looking for Pittman, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and got a chance to add to this lead.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Connects on the crosser. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Falcons.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. This is Robinson. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. 3rd down. Throw here. 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground. Taylor nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Offense in the hurry up here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Room to work at the 35. Through the 45. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got it in the red zone. All the way. Touchdown, Indy! The Colts take a 3rd quarter lead. Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts jump in front now by 5.
Colts 15. Falcons 10. Rigoberto
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now Penix off the play action. And this one is launched downfield. This one's intercepted. It's Charvarius Ward. And the Colts getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
He was brought down by
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule.
Brings up second
But you're
and
going to have
8
to pick up the
at
pace.
16-yard
60
line.
by 60.
Richardson now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
For Tyler Warren.
That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go. Bronco leading.
From the gun, Taylor. Finds space for a few yards that time. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
Richardson back to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Okay, break.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
70 raises. Ready? Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
This time they got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Running left is Robinson. Up the sideline past the 25. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Get up.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter.
Ready up.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Go. Nice Cowboys.
From the shotgun, Penix. It's his back. It's Robinson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Sack. 79.
Penix here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
60 by 6, 60 by 18, Pioneer.
Taylor now up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. 76.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Taylor from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
18, Radley, 18. Just like this, Cuddy.
Here's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
Ready.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
Richardson. That finds Pittman, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Taylor again. Some room to work. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
Running for it with Taylor. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Back. Cowboy 80.
Another shot for Taylor. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts push the lead up to 12.
Colts 22, Falcons 10. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. He logs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Colts getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Running right, this is Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
He was brought down by Caden Ellis. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
It's the 2-minute warning here in Berlin.
39-yard
Colts ready to pick up their 8th win of the season.
Ready.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready. 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
This is Taylor. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. There's a pause now. Somebody hurt on that play, and this is one to keep an eye on. It's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now carried by Giddens. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. This is Giddens. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 2.
So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.